Hey everyone, this is Clarinetgamer here, and I'm here with my first ever collection video. Like I said, I'll be doing this when my laptop is my laptop's currently not working at the moment. And if you don't know why, be sure to check out my update video if you don't know why. But without further ado, I've organised my games from A to Z, and I'm starting with the PS1 games first. I'm just going to be doing this like a video a week, so I don't want to rush them all too much. So I'd rather just do one a week just to make sure that I don't really want to rush myself too much with the collection. And yeah, you probably notice my voice is a bit lower than usual. I got a bit of the cold, but whatever. But anyway, first game I'll be starting with is this. Actual Golf 2. Yeah, I know some people will probably be thinking, yeah, don't cover this game. Now, that's what I was going to say. If any of you want me to cover a particular game in the future, or redo a game in the future, please leave a comment down below in the comments box for your thoughts on me doing some of these games, or whether you don't want me to do these games or anything like that. But Actual Golf 2, this is an okay game to say the least. I mean, the commentators are funny in this, especially if we take a bad shot in this game. It's pretty funny, and they're like, well, I'll show you the back as well. It's got the commentators on there as well, if you can see them. Peter, Alice, and Alex Hay. Those are the commentators on Actual Golf 2. But all in all, I mean, it's an okay golf game, Actual Golf 2. I'll just put that down. Alright, the next game, which will be in B, is First Bloody Roar. Now, I haven't played this game for quite some time, and if any of you want me to do an LP on Bloody Roar, then please leave a comment down below. But all in all, I mean, this game is kind of similar to Tekken in the way, except you're turning into beasts whenever you take that much damage and stuff. I don't remember. I mean, it's been a while since I played it, but here's the back of it as well. Maybe move my fingers as well. That's some of the characters on there. But it's a good fighting game, I think. I mean, well, definitely not as good as Tekken or Street Fighter or anything like that, but it's an okay fighting game. But we then come on to the sequel, Bloody Roar 2. Now, that game I haven't played in quite a while either, and I'll probably be visiting it in the demo series, because I think some of the demos that I have Bloody Roars 1 and 2 on there, so I'll probably be playing those at some point in the future. So again, not too bad, this game. I mean, it's been a long time since I played this, so my opinion might change, you never know. Alright, now, next game, Crash Bandicoot 1, first game in the Crash Bandicoot series. This game is a good start to the series, but it had its negative moments, like if you died while getting boxes and stuff and you reach a checkpoint, the box count doesn't save, and you have to redo the level all over again if you want to get the gem. The crystals weren't introduced until the second game, but if you want to get my full thoughts on this game, please check out my review. I've done a review on this, and this is a back cover as well. You can see Pinstripe, Ripperoo, and Cortex at the bottom, and some screenshots of the game. But there you go. Alright, next game that I have is Crash Bandicoot 2, obviously. I did a review on this not too long ago as well. And again, this is a huge improvement from Crash Bandicoot 1. In fact, one of my favourite Crash Bandicoot games in the series. Or in fact, maybe my favourite, arguably. Because it definitely improved the box count save for getting the gems. That's a huge improvement. It introduced the crystals as well. It had different environments for levels as well. And as you can see, there's the back cover of it as well. It's got the jetpack level. It's got the jungle levels. It's got a snow level in it as well. But that's not all of the levels. But again, if you want me to continue Crash Bandicoot 2, please leave a comment down below for that as well. Now, next, Crash Bandicoot 3. Now, again, this game I really like in the Crash Bandicoot series because, well, it is similar to Crash Bandicoot 2, I'll admit that, but it takes place again in the past, future, different time travel areas like the medieval areas, Egypt, the future, all these different kinds of areas, and it's got on the back as well, it's got the different kinds of levels. It's got the Great Wall of China, it's got the medieval levels, the World War II level, and the plane. I really don't like those levels. in the plane. It's just really, I kind of lose patience on that level at times. But that's why I don't think Crash Bandicoot 3 is my favourite game in the series. I still like it, but it's not my favourite. But moving on from that, we have Crash Team Racing. Again, this is another game I reviewed, or the next Crash game I reviewed on my channel, and this is one of the best racing games in the Crash series. I mean, or in fact, the best out of Crash Nitro Kart and Crash Tag Team Racing. And again, well, you see the back of it. It's got the screenshots and stuff of the races, and again, it's a great start. I mean, there was a good change in the Crash series to have a racing game. I mean, I know it's kind of similar to Mario Kart in a way, but it's Crash though, so it can't be similar to Mario Kart. If I had a character from Mario Kart, then yes, it would be similar, but whatever. Again, moving on from that, we have Crash Bash. Again, this is a game that I did an LP of on my channel, and I also did a review on this as well. And I also kind of like the Crash Team Racing and Crash Bandicoot 3, 2, and all that kind of stuff. I've done LPs on them as well. But, well, Crash Bandicoot 2 will not complete. But anyway, Crash Bash, it's an okay party game, but it's not the best. But, again, I'll let you see the back of it. Again, it's all the games I have are PAL versions, and not like American versions or Japanese versions, or just PAL versions. So all in all, I mean, this game is okay, but if you want to get my full thoughts on it, please check out my review of Crash Bash. So moving on from that, now this is a bit of a twist coming right here. You might think that I have Croc 2 right, but you're wrong, because the first disc, there's two discs in here, right, and you probably saw that in the top corner. There's two discs in here instead of one, and both of them are not Croc, or even Croc 2 for that matter. First one is this, the original Ape Escape. And I have to say, I have not played this game in a very long time, actually. I don't know, I've played it for quite some time, but I'm thinking about possibly coming back to this game, and because I've heard it is a really good game, and it should be good, like playing it again. And next game that I have, sorry, this is my MacBook was kind of heating up there, but next game that I have in here is the Speed Freaks. Now, I haven't played this game at all, actually. I'm thinking of possibly like picking up these games again just to get back into them. If you want to see me do an LP of Ape Escape or Speed Freaks, even for that matter, leave a comment down below so you can see me check out those games. Anyway, moving on from that, from the fake Croc 2 box. You see, it still has the instruction manual in here, like, that's the instruction manual for it there. Yeah, it doesn't have Croc 2, but anyway. I think I remember one of my friends gave this to me. I think it was years ago. One of my friends gave this to me. I'm not entirely sure if I can remember it rightly, but it was years ago. I think one of my friends gave it to me, but anyway, moving on from that, we have Destruction Derby 1. I did an LP of this on my channel before, and yeah, it's kind of repetitive, this game. I mean, it's basically just eliminate the opponents and get the most points and stuff like that. I might do reviews of like the Destruction Derby 1 and number 2, which I'll show off next at some point. Probably, maybe this week, I could review this game. And again, let me see the back of it. That's basically the gameplay screenshots of Destruction Derby. Again, good start to the Destruction Derby series, but it just got even better with this, Destruction Derby 2. Now, as you could probably tell, like by this, or upside down there, that this is like a double disc. Now, I don't remember getting another like disc in this. I think it was just a Destruction Derby 2 disc, but this is the gameplay of it. Yeah, again, more realistic than Destruction Derby 1. It's got, like, you can get the flip cars upside down, and the wreck is just more realistic. You lose wheels and stuff like that as well. More bumps on the cars and everything. Well, I mean, Destruction Derby 2 is a huge improvement from the first Destruction Derby game, I can say that. But again, I'll be doing a full review of it at some point in the future, so we'll move on from that. And then we have this, Disney's Tarzan. Now, I haven't played this game for a very long time, and I'll possibly be coming back to this in the demos as well, but I think this is the only Disney game I have on the PS1, Tarzan. But all in all, I mean, it's an okay game. It's an okay Disney game. I mean, I've played like Hercules as well, but I don't have the Hercules full game for the PS1. I've only got the demos and like demo disc number 10, which I'll come to at some point once my laptop's all fixed, or whether I get a new one, I don't know. But again, it's a good game, and here's some screenshots at the back. I've not played this for a long time, like I said before, but I might get back to it at some point. And then we have this. Now, I don't know if anyone remembers this, the FIFA Road to World Cup in '98. Now, I think I remember I played this like with my little brother at some point, so we had good laughs with the game, stuff like that. And yeah, it's definitely no football game to say the least. And here's the screenshots at the back. Wow, that's nothing compared to today's football games on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 and at some point on the PS4 and the 720. But yeah, moving on from that. Well, I mean, I kind of like the football games, but I mean, they're okay. I could say that. And the next game we're coming on to now is Motor Racer 1. Now, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if any of you have even heard of the Motor Racer series. I'm pretty sure some of you might have heard of it, some of you might not have heard of it before. But Motor Racer is basically just, obviously a racing game where you're just racing on. I'll show you the back. You're racing on different bikes. You're racing on dirt bikes and super bikes on different tracks. But this was a good start to the Motor Racer series, and as you can see, it's got the analog controllers are compatible for this, but there was no vibration function at the time. But again, as it says at the title, get a grip at the back. That's a good pun right there. Right, moving on from that, we have sequel, Motor Racer 2. Now, this game was a huge improvement, I think, from the first one. I mean, I enjoyed this one better than the first one because, I mean, first of all, you could create your own tracks. You can, race on different tracks as well. Like the weather is much more detailed and everything like that. And then you have vibration function that's compatible as well with this game, other than the first one. But all in all, I think the Motor Racer series is kind of underrated in my opinion for racing games. I mean, the first one was okay, but the second one was even better, I think. I think they did a Motor Racer 3 as well, but I'm not entirely sure about that game. I don't have any opinion on it because I've never seen it or even played it, so I can't really have an opinion on it. But moving on to the next game that we have, and it's the original Pandemonium. Now, I've seen Rich Renegade do this on his channel as an LP, and it's kind of inspired me to play this again. I mean, even though I haven't I picked up this recently, and I have to say I'm kind of thinking about doing an LP on this at some point in the future. Now, you probably might have noticed on my Google form choice that I've put Pandemonium up as one of the multiple choice things for my next LP, but surprisingly no one's voted for it yet. I know it's an old game and stuff like that, and just to give a bit of an update on the forum, there's been 2 votes each, for one for Uncharted, the first one, and another for the first Jak and Daxter as part of my Jak and Daxter HD collection, which I'll show off in my PS3 collection, which I'll do at some point. But anyway, Pandemonium is a good game. Well, I think they need to re-release this on the PlayStation Store. I really think they need to re-release this. What's annoying though is that they didn't have a save system at the time, so you needed to have passwords and stuff in order to remember them. So if I die, like for example, if I do this in an LP, if I die at some point, I'm gonna have to write down the password or something, even type it up on my computer so I can remember it, and then I can put it in so I can continue from where I left off. But all in all, Pandemonium is a good platforming game. I mean, a classic platforming game, should I say. And moving on from that, we have Tekken 2. Now, you're probably wondering where Tekken 1 is. Now, Tekken 1 is on my PS3's hard drive. I could maybe show that off at some point, like all the other games or demos I have on my hard drive, like maybe just to close off the collection. And I could maybe update it if I get any new games and stuff like that. But anyway, Tekken 2, well, it was definitely a huge improvement from Tekken 1. And as you can see, this got all the characters on here. Well, not all of them, like Kazuya's missing from it, and Devil, Angel, Roger and Alex are missing from this as well. And just to say, before I move on to my next LP, or main LP after I've done Assassin's Creed 3, I'm going to briefly do one video with this, to come back to Devil, because apparently my video got like match third-party content for some reason, like for called by Bandai Channel, I think it was, but whatever. But it got third-party content, and the main reason why I took it down was because I was afraid I was going to lose my partnership if I had a match third-party content video up. But I realised that it would have been okay. So I'll come back to do Devil remastered in HD. So all in all, Tekken 2 is a good fighting game. Definitely one of the best, I think, in the Tekken series. Now, next we have this, the weakest link. Again, as it says, you're the weakest link, goodbye. And basically, yep, similar to the weakest link on BBC, exactly the same actually, where you just get asked questions, you bank the most money, and whoever gets the most answers wrong, or even banks the most money, like at frequent times, they're voted off the show. And you know the basic goes. If any of you have seen the weakest link, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, then well, now you know. But you could always look up like some weakest link episodes, or even just look up gameplay of this. I don't know if there's any gameplay of this up on YouTube, to be quite honest. But all in all, I could take a look at the back as well. Again, done by Traveller's Tales and Activision as well. I mean, as well as the BBC. Obviously, they played a part in this. So, oh god, it's an okay game. I mean, definitely a good one to test your knowledge anyway, or your brain even, to get you thinking a lot. Now, again, you might think this is Talker 2, but don't get me wrong here. It does contain Talker 2 in here, but there's an extra disc in here, and I'll show you just now. Well, I'll show off Talker 2 first, and here it is here. Talker 2 touring cars. Well, the Talker series is okay, and I'll show off the next disc as well, which is none other than the first Talker Touring Car Championship. Now, this is basically a starter to like what they did for Race Driver Grid, similar to what they did like in the future for like, especially with Talker Race Driver on the PS2. And apologies for my voice going. This is because yeah, I was a bit stuffed to the cold, but I mean my nose is better. But anyway, Talker Touring Car Championship, again, it's an okay game, along with Talker 2. I don't know whether to really do LPs on this, to be quite honest. I really don't think I'm going to get a lot of views on this, even though there's hardly any LPs of it up on YouTube. But I don't know, I mean, what do you guys think of Talker? I mean, do you think I should do them, or do you think I should not do them? But it's up to you what you decide. Not long to go, we've got 3 more games to go, and in fact I'll just put them up here. There we go, and the next one we have is Wipeout 2097. I don't have the first Wipeout game. I know it's on the PlayStation Store, and I think I'll be possibly getting it for the PS3 at some point in the future. But this is definitely a good Wipeout game, and I haven't played the HD versions on the PS3 or anything, or Wipeout HD or Fusion or on the PS2. I don't have any of them. I'm hoping they re-release them though, so I can maybe try them out. But here's like the back of it just to show you. Again, like the gameplay footage is really good and everything like that. And Wipeout 2097 is probably one of the best Wipeout games I've played on the PS1 for that matter. I think I played the third one as a demo, and to be quite honest, I really didn't like it. Wipeout 2097 I did prefer over Wipeout 3, and Wipeout 1 I did play on the PSP I think at some point. And it was an okay game. I mean, it was a good start to the series, but obviously Wipeout 2097 made things better. So, all in all, it was good. Now, final 2 games. First is the original or first ever WWE game, WWF SmackDown. As you can see, it's got China, The Rock, and it's got Mankind on the front as well. In fact, I think that's Triple H, or I think that's Billy Gunn that's being locked by, put in a headlock by The Rock. Again, it's got like the footage of like the matches on the back. It's got like Create a Superstar, and it's got like the SmackDown on in the middle of it, and It's got all the other Attitude Era guys on it, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, The Rock, Kane, Big Show, all these guys, and including like guys like Edge, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Christian, all the guys that were around back then. But the final game I have in the PS1 collection is this. The sequel, WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. It's got The Rock, Triple H, and China on the front. Again, it's got like new wrestlers on there like Rikishi, Scotty 2 Hotty, and like all these guys like from Too Cool, and Kurt Angle is on here as well. And though it's Stone Cold Steve Austin again, all these guys are in the end. Again, the WWF SmackDown games were, well, yeah, obviously the graphics are terrible compared to now, but they're still a good reminiscent of the Attitude Era. I think there's good memories. But WWE 13 definitely brings back the remnants of the Attitude Era. Well, obviously it is better. But all in all, that's my PlayStation 1 collection complete. As you can see, yes, it's getting dark, but I better end this video off. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the video, comment down below for your thoughts on these games that I showed off and whether you want me to do LPs on them or not. And please subscribe for more collection videos that are going to be coming in the next few weeks. And next week I'll be doing a PS2 collection. Until then, this is Clarinetgamer here signing off, and I'll see you guys next time for the next collection video. Till then, I'll see you then, and goodbye.